Daddy left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much to mommy, just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. And I don't blame him because he ran ahead, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke. Got a lot of laughs with a lots of folks. Seemed like I had to fight my whole life through. Some girl would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell ya, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fist got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, and I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, and I'd kill the man who gave me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg in the mid-July, just hit the town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, there at a table dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from the burnout picture that my mama had, and I knew the scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and grey and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between his eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking in the couch and in the mud and the blood and the beer. I'll tell ya, I fought a tougher man, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and I heard him curse. He went for his gun, pulled mine first. Stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son," I said, well, he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's the name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Son, you just fought from hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the crumble in the guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." What could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and threw down my gun, and called him Pa and called me his son, and I came up with a different point of view. And I think about it every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I'll think I'm gonna name him Bill or George. Anything but Sue, I still hate the name.